il y a que mon père, maintenant qui s'en souvient, quelquefois.
Well, not monumental, but a little bit of a unique time, unique reason to do this podcast. I mean, first of all, I've been wanting to go to Gwangju for some time. This is my first visit here. I have various reasons for coming. But also, it's actually the first town, city, place that I've visited in Korea that I haven't been to before. In other words, you know, on this particular trip on the list, we've got Jeju. Now, of course, I haven't necessarily been to the same area of Jeju as I have before. We've also got on the list of Busan and Seoul. It's nearly always Seoul because that's where I like many other people, that's where you excuse me, that's where you land. Many people land before they go anywhere else. So yeah, this is quite I wanted to make this little recording, this podcast, or Plodcast, if you want to give it its correct name that I've given it. Basically, I'm in Gwangju, and I feel it's very. I only arrived a few hours ago. Found the hotel. Sort of a bit of interesting story to that, but I won't bore you with it right now. But yeah, I'm in this part of Gwangju, which is really nice, but it's got this sort of lake where half of it's kind of marshy, and some of it's kind of half and half, or just, I don't know. It's definitely a lake here. It's dark now, by the way, and so there's a sort of marshy area. It's got lots of greenery, kind of giant lilies. It's a bit difficult to tell without the light. But yes, but the rest of it's a lake. Now, I didn't expect to see this. There's also some sort of seating area or looking out area, I guess a viewing point, but we're not very high up. It's just a view over the lake. But yeah, I thought I'd open it with some music, just because it felt quite romantic. Yeah, just me on my own, quite sort of romantic, walking across this dark bridge with the music playing from what appears to be light posts. What's the word I'm looking for? Lampposts, but they're not lit up yet. Now, whether they actually work or don't work, I don't know. But either way, everyone on that particular part of this bridge that walks around, that kind of walks, if you like, around the lakey area or even the marshy area, and that's what it's got. So I've chosen a more quiet area now. So apologies for the slight traffic you might be to hear. That's because, well, it's very urban area, of course. We're in Gwangju, but this is really nice actually. I didn't expect to see this. It's kind of, and I can't see it to be honest, but it's really nice. I mean, this is my first evening here, as I mentioned. I hope to go to the memorial here for people that were involved with the uprising. I'm sure some of you know about this, but if you don't, I'll elaborate again another time because it's going to bore you right now, I'm sure. We're just trying to do short podcasts at this point in time. Apologies if I've got a bit of a cold. It's nothing new with me. Sometimes I do get these, or just general sinus issues. But basically, the other reason I wanted to come to Gwangju was for the Biennale. So of course that's the 2-yearly art exhibition. It's quite famous. I heard a little story about why it's famous or how it managed to be so famous yesterday. But as I say, like other things, I'm sure I'll share that with you at another time, if appropriate. The other reason, I mean, there is, of course, it's another city, and you know, it's kind of left off the map sometimes, not literally, of course, but by people I've spoken to have said, yeah, I'm going to Gwangju next, or I'm going to, you know, that's the next place I'm going to. The people are, Gwangju? Why Gwangju? And these Korean people. Now, that's either because they, you know, it's not like Seoul or Busan, although it does feel it's got its own special piece or ingredient to it. It's very I'm sure it's very unique. I haven't seen enough of it, and it's very difficult when you come to Korea and you go to so many places. It's difficult to find uniqueness straight away until you've looked around, or even revisited a place. And then, like for example, in Busan, I felt people were very different there to what they are in Seoul. But not everybody. I mean, that would be really bizarre. But so Gwangju I'm in now, and I'm only staying here for about 3 nights. I might extend it, but it's probably unlikely. And just a particular area, it doesn't seem to be too far away from the memorial place, but I'm hoping to get the 2 or 3 things done that I wanted to. I think I was going to mention just now, actually, sorry, but the other thing I might try and get to is a friend of mine's told me that there's actually the sort of cemetery, as opposed to, you could say, were killed, massacred, or culled. It kind of pales in comparison. Well, it does, definitely. Pales in comparison to what happened in Jeju, the uprising there. I mean, that was a different matter altogether. Between 25,000 and 30,000. It really opened my eyes and opened my heart, to be honest, and opened my mind in a way, because I mean, I learnt quite a bit from the 4.3 Peace Park, which went to there, and that's. I mean, what happened was pretty brutal, and it's so sad. But anyway, back to Gwangju, that's where I am. I'm hoping to bring more of these podcasts, or plodcasts, because, as I said before, it's my documentary on Korea, as well as other projects on Korea. They haven't all come to fruition, but many have. But the big documentary I'm making on, which kind of covers Korean culture, the good things, the sad things, that, I wanted to basically put something together that shows people a bit about Korea, but also that the project is, or I should say projects are happening. I mean, it's kind of weird when I come back to Korea. I always think, I might not have an urge on the way here, or because of stuff at home, I'm kind of, excuse me, wrapped up in things, and, the excitement isn't really there until I touch down. And even then, I'm not sure if I'm excited as such, but I'm definitely, just always searching, and always exploring. And I mean, obviously you're jet lagged when you first arrive somewhere. But yeah, it will always, I think Korea, it's something that I'm always going to be attached to. I know it's easy to say that when things move on, but it's been 5 or so years, I suppose, all told. Not that long since I actually started the documentary, but it's been a long time. But yeah, so I'm going to maybe find somewhere to get some food this evening, and maybe a drink. I'm trying not to sort of drink too much. I mean, I'm not drinking immensely, but with my tiredness, sinus issues, and what have you. But anyway, I'm drifting off here into my health things. But yeah, I'm going to leave you that, really. I might try and wander back to the music to kind of give you that feel again, if I don't miss my footing here and end up actually in the water, because that would be, obviously, that would be terrible, but maybe not for some of you, but for me, as a personal thing, yeah, of course it would. I'm not actually sure I can, I definitely can get back to it, but it's just kind of, as I say, it's a very romantic thing even on your own. I don't know what it looks like in the daytime. It might look like something very, very, something very opposite to what it looks like now, or at least what I think it does. It looks very kind of beautiful. Definitely got its special thing to it. So yeah, I'm on the bridge area, and I suppose the best words to use would be, I'll play out with this bit of music that's just above me now. Okay? Till next time. Bye. Not sure how much you can hear of that, because it might not be the loudest one or the quietest. It might be a bit quieter music. It's got a bit of flamenco guitar-y thing, I think. I don't know. But anyway, leaving this with you now.